1975, active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers have been our nation's force of decisive action, committed to protecting our hard-earned rights and liberties at home and abroad. America's Army is ready now, continuously investing in the future. Following in the footsteps of past generations, this evening we are privileged to induct the next generation of American soldiers into our nation's Army. Before you, taking the field, are 9 outstanding young Americans who have volunteered to serve in the United States Army. Administering the oath of enlistment this evening is Major General Janine Burkhead, 31st Adjutant General of the State of Maryland.
Good evening, guests, family. Most importantly, our brave heroes here to my right who are enlisting into the Army today. It is a momentous occasion, and as we gather here to welcome these remarkable Americans, I want to say congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause again. You are joining an outstanding team with a long history of unwavering service to our great nation. We are here to express our heartfelt appreciation for your decision to become part of the Army and to acknowledge the incredible support of families and our communities for these fine Americans. As you embark on your path to service, it is important to recognize that you will face both opportunities and challenges. Clearly, you recognize the opportunities. When asked what motivates you, Antonio replied, opportunity, family, and tradition. Trayvon replied, traveling and career advancement. Alexander said, leadership skills, and Miles said, college opportunities. These were common themes for all of our enlistees this evening, and these opportunities and challenges that will help you become a better version of yourself. In fact, be all you can be. The slogan reflects our commitment to helping you reach your full potential as soldiers and as individuals. This year marks a significant milestone in our history of the Army. In fact, it's the 50th anniversary of the Army's transition to an all-volunteer force. This transition has played a pivotal role in making the Army the greatest in the world. The decision to rely on volunteers like each one of us has shaped the character and the quality of our force. It has allowed us to attract dedicated and motivated individuals who choose to serve because they believe in what this nation stands for. The legacy of the all-volunteer force has been one of excellence, dedication, and selfless service. So today, know that you are among a lineage of heroes who have defended our freedoms. As we stand here today poised to take the oath of enlistment, I want you to understand you're not alone. Certainly family and friends and community, co-workers and neighbors have supported you, but you stand with 1 million Army soldiers who stand ready to support you. And on this special day, we want to also acknowledge Defenders Day. The day holds special significance to Baltimoreans as we defended the city in the War of 1812. You are not only joining the Army team, but also becoming part of a proud legacy of defenders. Embrace the Be All You Can Be ethos. May you find strength and courage and purpose in the service to the United States Army. God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you. Now let's make this official. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to law and regulation. So help me God. Congratulations. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us once again in welcoming the United States Army's newest soldiers.
Come over for a picture with these new enlistees, please.
Army, be Navy.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us to honor America and your Army. The Defenders Day opening and concert will begin momentarily.
I initially wanted to be in the Air Force, and I wanted to do something that was still in a service-based organization. And the fact that I could get paid to be outdoors and talk about history, it was a big win.
Did you guys know about the Junior Ranger book program?
One of my favorite things about being a park ranger is that I get to talk about the history that I'm passionate about to visitors. We are the ones that tell the story of our triumphs as well as tragic events. I'm a big fan of the flat hat.
I think you would look cool in a flat hat. Yeah, it suits you.
So the early park rangers were people from the Army. The Organic Act in 1916, which created the Park Service, a lot of the historic sites and battlefields were essentially maintained by the War Department. And so a lot of the inspiration was the Army uniform. So we as the National Park Service, we take the same oath that everyone else in the armed services does. It's something, as an American, I'm proud to protect. My name is Lauren DeVore, and I'm a National Park Ranger in Washington, D.C.
to conduct the concert band and bugles and drums march. Please welcome our Associate Bandmaster, Captain Curran Schenk.
Americans have served through the most challenging times, from the Revolutionary War to the present day. This amazing country we live in was paid for with the sacrifices of generations of Americans who have given everything for the freedoms we hold so dear.
I grew up in Vietnam. That one round changed my whole mind about what war is about and what is going to happen if you don't do what you're supposed to do. Do it the right way. The name is Sergeant Major Thomas S. Easton. I have a total of 36 years military affiliation. I've been into the one in Vietnam as well as the one in Iraq. I like to share stories. I don't like too much to get into the combat situations because I've seen too many guys, and I'm talking about young. When you look at any of those pictures, tell me what you see in it. What you should be seeing is that every face in it is a young face. You go to the wall, you stand down there for a period of time, you look at names on it. I tell you what, I guarantee you, though my name is not Thomas, that you will feel it. And somebody's will touch you. When I went down there, I could feel present. I could feel that there was somebody that I could not see that was there. They were there. Those people. They were there. Those guys. They were there. They were there.
9 million Americans served during the Vietnam War. They not only endured the hardships of combat, but they returned home to a mixed reaction from the nation they had sworn to represent and serve.
The United States of America Vietnam War Commemoration recognizes all who served in the United States Armed Forces during the Vietnam War period, both veterans and their families.
On behalf of the commemoration, it is our distinct honor to recognize the Vietnam veterans here with us right now. Vietnam veterans, would you please stand?
Lieutenant Colonel Robinson now presents a member of our audience with the Vietnam Veteran lapel pin. As a nation, it's time to offer our Vietnam veterans a long overdue welcome home. Being an American means something different to all of us. People come here seeking better lives and new opportunities for themselves and their families, transforming our country into a beautiful mosaic of many different cultures. We all call America our home. We are united in the freedoms we share, the love we have for our nation, and our appreciation for all the possibilities that America has to offer. We remember those who fought for our independence in 1775 and the heroes who defended Fort McHenry in 1814. We also honor today's soldiers who have sworn to support and defend this country and all that it stands for. They volunteer to serve, they protect us, and they represent the best of us.
we also know that here in America, you don't have to wear a uniform to serve. We are all invited to help build a better future for ourselves and our children. Our town leaders, teachers, parents, and mentors, there are so many people who dedicate their lives to serving and supporting our nation. We can all make a difference when we work as a community. Together, we will shape the future of our country and keep America shining as a beacon of hope.
Good evening, Baltimore. I'm not taking a selfie. I'm just trying to open my phone. There it is. So great to be here. I can't see you, but I think you're there. That's good. Governor Moore, Maryland Comptroller Brooke Learman, the Adjutant General of Maryland, Major General Burkhead, thank you all for being here today. It really means a lot to have you here. You know, this unit spends about 80 days a year on the road performing all across the country. And in about 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be heading out. Our vehicles will drive across the country from Fort Meade, Maryland to Los Angeles. And then the main body, all these musicians here, will fly to Los Angeles. And we'll make our way up the West Coast, all the way up to Seattle, performing concerts all along the way, tipping into Canada and performing alongside our allies in the Canadian military. And then we fly back over 30 days later, just in time for Thanksgiving. And so that's right, we're stationed just a few minutes from here, really. And so this is kind of unique. We don't know what it's like to actually perform in Maryland. So we play about, if we play 80 concerts a year, 79 of them are outside of Maryland, maybe 78, because we also play a holiday concert. You can see us at the Baltimore Lyric in the second week of December. But so it's, with that, it's great to have the Fort Meade Garrison Commander here, Colonel Sapp, sir. It's good to see you here. Also great to have Colonel Yarborough and Mr. Calhoun from the Association of the United States Army. Thank you for being here, gentlemen. And then lastly, the Superintendent of Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine, David Moore. Thank you, sir, for hosting the United States Army Field Band and for arranging such a beautiful night. We really appreciate it, because it really could go bad if it starts to rain. So, thank you. On behalf of Colonel Jim Keane, the commander of the United States Army Field Band, again, thank you all for being here tonight as we celebrate the victory that inspired Francis Scott Key to write the Star-Spangled Banner, what would later become our national anthem. And when you walk the grounds here, and in just a few moments, you'll see, you thought that was a big flag, just wait until they raise the really big flag and you hear a beautiful rendition of our national anthem performed by the greatest band and chorus on the planet. You'll understand why this is still a great country and a country worth protecting. So again, thank you all for being here. I don't like to talk much. I'm kind of an introvert, and so the shorter my speech, the quicker we get to the fireworks, I think. So that's probably a good thing. But one thing we always enjoy doing more than anything when we perform across this country is to recognize those men and women who raised their right hand and wore the cloth of the United States to protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So if you are a member or were a member of the armed forces, or if you are a family member who supported someone who served, you're going to hear the service songs of the United States. And so we ask that when you hear your song, that you stand so that we may thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night and the beautiful fireworks to come. This is your Armed Forces salute.
The United States Coast Guard.
We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in Thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, thy shout our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our faith, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die, thy Coast Guard we are for you.
The United States Space Force.
Watch the light, guardians beyond the blue. The invisible front line, all fighters brave and true. Only reaching into space, there's a limit to our sky. Standing on the night and day, in space Force from on high.
The United States Air Force.
The United States Navy.
The United States Marine Corps.
United States Marine.
Thank you so much for sharing your evening with us here at Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine. We hope you've enjoyed the music and been inspired by the stories of the heroes that are all around us.
We would like to welcome back to the stage our host for this evening, Mr. Jason Newton.
Well, early on the morning of September 14th, the American guns and British mortars ceased firing. For Baltimoreans watching from their rooftops and defenders holding their positions on Hampstead Hill, the bombardment gave proof that the fort had not surrendered. By dawn, all was still. A local editor noted, quote, "The silence was awful." The fate of the city and its defenders was yet unknown. Of the 1,213 defenders at Fort McHenry, 5 were killed in action and 24 wounded. Among the fallen was an unidentified woman who had brought water to the garrison. Let's now take a moment to recognize the sacrifices of Private Thomas Beeson, Washington Artillery, Lieutenant Levi Claggett, Baltimore Fencibles, Sergeant John Clem, Baltimore Fencibles, Gunner Charles Messenger, Chesapeake Flotilla, and an unknown citizen, City of Baltimore. At 9 a.m., a single shot fired from the fort's morning gun pierced the dreaded silence of the city. The fort's musicians played Yankee Doodle as the great garrison flag was raised above the fort. Ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. Army Field Band will now play the song those defenders inspired, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming
my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of the liberty, of thee I sing.
And where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside.
Let freedom ring, let its music resound throughout the nation. Let it celebrate sweet liberty that is keeping us free and strong.
Let freedom ring, and let everyone share its inspiration. Let promise not be satisfied until no one's denied its song.
It's a dream to build a home.
We take that dream and pass it on and on and on, and let freedom ring. Let freedom ring.
For the children of every generation.
May the love
Ladies and gentlemen, once again for the United States Army Field Band and Soldiers Chorus. And we want to thank all of you for joining us this evening to commemorate the 209th Defenders Day. If you want another reason to cheer, I'll give it to you. Orioles 6-zip, top of the 5th inning. But on a more serious note, please take your time getting home tonight. Be careful, and thank you once again for joining us here at Fort McHenry.